Yes, hello. I haven't done a stream before. This is the very first time. The red in the logo is coming back. It's just for October that it's orange. Oh, sorry, purple. It was orange last year. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Okay, that's good. All right. I was very worried because when I did a test stream yesterday, and it was it was awful. Thank you for 20k. Thank you for thanking me, I guess. Um, Thank you for. I'm glad you like my videos, Irene. Yes, yes, this is my face. I do have a face. Also, yeah, as Blobfish had to suffer the test stream, so you can thank him for his work. Since I'm full screen, I'm actually going to bring the chat over on my main monitor because I could not see the stream chat on my third monitor because of the microphone arm. And yeah, I know I do have a voice. I have, well, sorry, I do have a face. Obviously, I have a voice. Uh, Lady Christina getting a series 2 is absolutely hilarious. I found it so funny that they've made another one because didn't like no one care about the first one, and now they've gone and made another one. It makes no sense for me. I don't get why they have to make so many random spin-offs. James Fraser. My profile picture's changed because it's October. I really like Halloween, so I just kind of wanted to put a little touch on it, just to make it, just to make it purple for a bit. Do I like Miracle Day? Yeah, I do actually. I enjoy Miracle Day. It's fun. Um, yes, this is my real face. No, I don't like Doctor Who. I can't stand it. It's awful. Who likes it? It's terrible. Um, Good place to buy the first few seasons. I filled out my collection on Amazon. I got the Blu-rays of everything, and you can get them pretty cheap second hand as long as you make sure they're the good ones. Um, I don't care about the Pating. My favorite show aside from Doctor Who, I don't really know actually. I have quite a few and not many at the same time. I don't watch that much TV at the moment. I did recently watch The Boys season 2, and I'm really into that, and probably The Expanse as well. Um, what's this? Gonna make videos on Torchwood? Yes, I will be making videos on Torchwood. Um, Not sure when, but I will be making them. Um, Favorite episode from the 13th Doctor? Probably either Tesla's Night of Terror or like Can You Hear Me? Maybe. I don't know. I'm always flip flopping on them. Favorite streaming service? I don't really use that many. I don't really care much for streaming services really. Um, Eighth Doctor Big Finish. I'm really into that from what I've heard. I've only heard about half of series one, but I really like it so far. So obviously I had this whole thing where I was bigging up McGann, but I hadn't actually heard it. But no, I haven't. I really like it. So my favorite Doctor Who spin-off. That's quite difficult. Um, I would probably say Torchwood, but I really like Class. Honestly, I know people meme on it, but I genuinely like Class. Thoughts on shoving Tennant and everything. I might make a video about that and Time Lord Victorious and stuff because it's kind of ridiculous. The pattern on my shirt. This is actually a Calchop shirt. They're a YouTube Calchop shirt. They were a YouTube channel that they don't exist anymore. Um, let's see. Favorite New Who series? It's a mix up between series 4 and series 9. Favorite monster? I don't know actually. I honestly have no idea what my favorite monster is. Probably the Cybermen. Um, and yes, I did skip the Charlie era because I don't like the 4-part pacing. Where do I think Man United will finish this season? I don't even want to think about that. I'm not looking forward to it. Who's my favourite Doctor? That is Capaldi. Capaldi is my favourite Doctor, and obviously McGann. Am I going to make videos on other TV shows? Yeah, I've already made some in the past, and I'll probably make them in the future. Um, Thoughts on the Dalek animation? Oh god, that Dalek animation! It looks so bad. It looks genuinely awful. It looks like a video game cutscene. It's just I can't even understand why they made this Dalek animation a thing. Do you think of Upon a Time? I like Twice Upon a Time. Eventually, I will be doing a Defending on the Despised of it when I get around to it. Favorite classic season? I don't really know actually. I like Classic Who, but I'm not really into it to the same extent. I guess, yes, it's difficult to say. Do I wear other colours other than black? Yes, I do sometimes. What's the poster in the frames behind you? The one there, that's a Game of Thrones signed poster, and that's a Fallout 4 poster. What is it about the classic series I don't like? I don't know. It's always hard to explain. I just think the pacing is kind of off for me. I just find it more difficult. There are some stories I really like, but it's just something like that. Am I going to release my own merch? I have no idea. I don't know. I kind of hate YouTube merch, so if I was to do it, I would have to make sure it's something I would be like, oh, I'll wear this on my own. Do you want us to ask questions not right? I don't mind. You can ask any questions you want. I don't mind if they're about Doctor Who, not about Doctor Who. Can I play the Doctor Who theme on guitar? I know I have a guitar in the background, but I never really learned to properly play it, and I'm awful at it. I can't play anything. I can play Brain Stew by Green Day, because it's just the same thing over and over. Yeah, someone here needs to go. One second. How do you do that? Should I put them in timeout? I don't know. One of the mods sort that out with that Liam guy. Let's see. Do I collect any Doctor Who stuff besides DVDs? I have the entire Davies era range of New Series Adventures, and obviously I have Big Finish collection. Thoughts on Among Us? I really like it. Obviously, I wouldn't play it otherwise. I don't really play games as much anymore. I need to get back into them. I said on Twitter I think Romana is the best. Yes, Romana 1 is the best. The rumour that Jodie is regenerating at Christmas, she's not going to regenerate. Do you think Chibnall should just write mini-sodes? Yes and no. We're not going to get any mini-sodes, so... Favourite realistic writer for showrunner? I genuinely don't know, because everyone bans around Toby Whithouse, but everyone kind of... apparently he's not had much experience or anything like that. Have I seen Primeval? Yes, I loved that show growing up. I absolutely adored it. I rewatched it earlier this year, and it was just as good as I remembered. Who is the most underrated character in New Who besides Martha? Ooh, that's a different one. That's a difficult one. Is it companion or just character? Because, if it was underrated characters, I have to go for Scooty, but, if it was anyone else, if it was a companion, I don't know who I'd go for. Do you like BBC Sherlock? I've never watched it. Views on Twilight Zone? I've never really watched Twilight Zone either. Do I like Sarah Jane Adventures? I grew up with it, but I've never been able to revisit it because obviously, there's a whole emotional attachment thing to it. I just can't go back to it. Least favourite Doctor Who episode? Oof, there's quite a lot. Which classic episodes do I despise? Web Planet, Gunfighters, they're awful. Let's see. Why don't I like Series 5? I don't know. I don't really think there are that many great episodes there. Watch Breaking Bad? Yes, I've watched all of Breaking Bad. Okay, Blobfish, what was your question? I meant to read it out, but I was reading out another one. what do I want for Series 13? Just something that's enjoyable, honestly. Like, even if it's just enjoyably bad, I just want something enjoyable in general. Like, I don't even know. Favorite Torchwood character, right? Um, I don't know. It's maybe Reese. I've always liked Reese. Which episodic character do you think should have become a companion? Scooty, obviously. Favorite YouTubers. I watch Critical's probably my favorite YouTuber. Critical. But then yeah, he's probably one of the ones I watch the most. Am I going to shave my beard and mustache? Eventually. I kind of grow out a little bit, forget about it, and then shave it. I want a beard, but I can't grow one. Have I listened to any Big Finish? Yes, I have listened to Blood of the Daleks, Glam Rock. What's the third one? What's the third one? The third one in series 1 of Eight Doctor Adventures. Someone will know. Favorite episode of Torchwood? I have no idea actually. There's quite a few. That makes me think actually. I haven't seen them in ages. I'll think about that. So someone else ask it later, and I'll come back to it. Classic Who companions do I want to see? I would say Romana 1, but unfortunately Mary Tam is dead, so we can't get her again. But I would like Romana in general. Have I listened to Chimes of Midnight? No, but eventually I will get around to it. Favorite tea? I don't like tea. I do not like tea. Have I been to the Yanto Shrine? No, I haven't. I've been to Cardiff twice, and I never went there. Let's see. Plans of doing any Doctor Who comics? No. Would you agree that the Eighth Doctor TV movie is the best piece of cinema ever produced in entirety? Yeah, it is. Favorite episode of Black Mirror? I'd probably say White Bear, but I know everyone suddenly hates that, even though I thought everyone loved it. So who knows what's going on there? Do I like Pears? No, I don't like Pears. Ready to get beaten in Among Us? Yes, I am ready. Colin Baker thoughts. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the Sixth Doctor or Seventh Doctor eras yet. I still need to get around to that. Does the Eighth Doctor cult on the server worry you? Nope, it does not. I actually encourage it. I love the Eighth Doctor. What's my favourite episode of Doctor Who? Midnight. What's my favourite movie? My favourite movie is actually Run Lola Run or Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs probably for like the more Hollywood, but then Run Lola Run for like just general like stuff. Coke or Diet Coke? Normal Coke, but I'm actually drinking Pepsi right now, even though it's in a Coke glass. So that's going to annoy some of you. I kind of did that on purpose, just because I'm a sadist like that. Thoughts on Jethro? He's funny. Do I like Lord of the Rings? Yes, Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite movie series. It's an absolutely incredible trilogy. Thoughts on Mandalorian? Yeah, I like Mandalorian. It's pretty good. Favourite recurring Doctor Who villain? Probably Cybermen. Hobbit or Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings, obviously, all the time. Are you Ollie in or Ollie out? I'm Ollie in. I think he should stay as manager. But, there's other stuff going on. Yeah, I like Star Wars as well. Only 1 to 6 and Clone Wars. I don't care for the sequels. Have I ever been to a Comic-Con? Yes, I have. I went years and years ago to the MCM one in London. It was... I didn't really care for it. It's just a bunch of stuff being sold. It's if you don't go there with loads of money, then it's like... Yeah. Yes, I'm going to count Utopia as a separate episode. I'm going to do all 3 episodes of Series 3 individually. Time Lord Victorious in general, I don't care for Time Lord Victorious at this point. How old am I? I'm actually 21. I know I'm either... you probably think I'm younger. But, yeah. How's my day today? Yeah, it was good. I'm currently really crunching to try and finish the Series 3 overall review because I just procrastinated all week. I've just had stuff going on all week. I haven't really been able to get to it. But, you know, that's why I work so far ahead. Do I have any favourite ships in Doctor Who? Just, oh god, I hate all like the shipping stuff. It's no. Jack gets treated badly in Utopia. I don't think he does. I think Jack gets really explored well. I think his character gets fleshed out really well in there. Oh, I should have said actual ship. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of taking it literally and saying like an actual ship. Um, any movies? I don't like don't like Disney movies. He's my least favorite companion. Ooh, there's a few. Modern era, I want to say it's like a toss up between Amy and Bill. Bill because I just don't really care. Amy because she's just an awful person. Um, I don't really have a favourite character from Sarah Jane Adventures because it's been so long since I've seen it. Have I got anything planned for April Fools? Yes, I have an incredible video planned. I think it's going to be incredible. I really, really hope it does well. Um, have you seen Better Call Saul? Yep, I love Better Call Saul. It's really good. Have I read through all of Discord Writes Who? Yeah, I'm currently editing that. I've got someone else working on part 2. I'm going to aim for Christmas time for those. Is it day or night? It's actually night. Oh, I say night. It's about 7:30. So, Marvel or DC? I don't care for Marvel or DC personally. Where did you get that poster with heads of the Doctors? I actually got that poster from the Doctor Experience back in 2013. Discord Writes Who is it's a project that's been going on for quite a while now, and without giving too much away, basically I just got Discord to write a Doctor Who episode. So look forward to that in December. Do you think the next showrunner will overturn everything Chibnall did? Probably not. I don't think he will. Or she. I don't really think any showrunner would do that because then you spend so long trying to undo stuff that you never have your own legacy. What tech do I use? I use Premiere Pro to edit. I just use Audacity to record, and I've got a condenser microphone here that does all that. Favorite New Who soundtrack? I don't know. I've got loads of. I think Series 3 as a soundtrack in general is probably my favorite. Seen The Thick of It? Yep, I love The Thick of It. It's great satire. I love revisiting it. Just whenever I need something to watch, I'll just go to it. Will I listen to Dalek Universe? Yep, I do. I do have that on my wish list. No, you can't quote Thick of It when playing Among Us. I haven't watched Lucifer. No. If the Doctor had to leave Britain for one series at least, is this like a series in general or just like one episode? I feel like there's a lot of places they could go that they haven't already been. I don't know actually. It's I know everyone always criticizes that they always go to the UK, but I don't mind it myself. Ever watch Peep Show? I don't like Peep Show. I've never watched. Well, I've watched like one episode of it, and I just hate that everyone is always talking about it so much. Least favorite common fan theory. I don't know. There's quite a few actually. I hate the whole Captain Jack being face of both thing. I just don't like it. I liked it when it was sort of a small little thing. Ever seen Spit and Image? I haven't, but I have seen a couple of clips from the recent one, and I love the Dominic Cummings alien thing. That's hilarious. Jesus, I'm being killed for saying Peep Show is bad. Someone's trying to kill me for that. I just realised I've got a massive delay on this. Don't know why that's here. I'll just try and sort it out. How do I get rid of the... what have I done? Oh god. Is it broken? No, it's not broken. Okay, it's broken. It's fine. It's back. Okay. I tried getting rid of the delay, but then it just kind of destroyed itself. So I'm back. Don't worry. Let's see. Do I like the Valeyard? As I said, I haven't seen anything from the 6th Doctor or 7th Doctor, so I don't have any real opinions on the Valeyard. Do I enjoy Tennant's final episode? I do, yeah. I'm going to be doing a Defending the Despised on it. Favourite Christopher Nolan film? I've only seen the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception and Interstellar. I'd say out of those, probably Interstellar. I know a lot of people hate it, but I just found it really sort of entertaining and sort of existential in a way. I always go for existential stuff. I find it fun. Do you have hopes for Revolution of the Daleks? Not really. I want it to be watchable at least. Dunkirk. Was that Nolan? Oh, I've seen Dunkirk. I thought that was good. Favourite companion? Classic Who would be Romana 1. New Who would be Clara. Favourite one-time villain? Oof, there's quite a few actually. The thing with like one-time villains is like stuff like the Vashta Nerada are always good, but then, you know, they come back. If they come back, they just get ruined. So, what I think of River Song's story, I got sick of it really early on. I liked it when it was in series 4, and then they just really overdid it with everything, and I just I wasn't a fan of how convoluted and just it went too far. Favourite unmade episode concept that I've researched? I've gone through so many of them, I honestly can't remember them as it sounds. Most overrated episode. I just want to clarify this. Just because I say something is overrated doesn't always mean it's bad. I will say that like Blink or Heaven Sent are overrated, but I still love them. Any plans on doing videos on character profiles? I've already done some, like with Martha and stuff. So maybe I'll do some more. Do I want River to come back, but without exploring more of a history? No, I just think they just leave it as it is. Favourite running joke in Who? I've always loved the windows being the wrong size, and the interior changing. Ever do a rewriting the Chibnall era video? I mean, I already did one for Orphan 55, and like no one watched it, so. Should the BBC bring back catchphrases? No. I think the catchphrases, it was fine for Tennant, but then they just kind of overdid it with Smith. Favourite TARDIS interior? I guess it's probably just nostalgia, but probably the Davies era one, the 9 and 10. But then I suppose you kind of have to say the 8th Doctor's. It's the 8th Doctor's. Would I ever do a Defending the Despised for a 13th Doctor episode? At the moment, no. Do you ever have the Doctor Who action figures? I had some growing up, but I don't have any anymore. Your videos are some of the best. Oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you. Do you like the McGann TV movie? Yes, I do. It's great. Favourite title sequence? Again, it's nostalgia, but probably the Davies era, especially Series 4. Favourite TARDIS team? Probably 12 and Clara. Any plans for a video explaining River Song's diary? No, I don't have any plans for that. Do any defending of the despised on the classic show? Probably not. Not as it stands. I'm gonna do a big rewatch of classic eventually. So, favorite 12th Doctor episode is Heaven Sent. It's kind of hard not to say that. Among Us will be at 8 o'clock, so that's in half an hour. If anyone's interested in playing, there is a queue in the Discord, but one of the mods can send a invite and you can jump in the Discord and see what's going on there, because we'll be playing. If any Doctor had to be coming back for the 60th, M'gann, obviously. What do I think about Hellbent? I think Hellbent's good. I personally really like Hellbent. I'm going to be doing Defending the Despised on that, so... am I planning an episode on Clara and 12's toxic relationship? Yeah, that will kind of be in the Hellbent thing. I've always kind of wanted to do a Series 9 kind of Defending the Despised, but, well, just Clara who Defending the Despised. So... let's see. Would it have worked if Eccleston did a second season? It's something you always just end up speculating. I don't think New Who would have survived as long as it did. Eccleston was great, obviously, and Series 1 was great, but I think if he had another series, the landscape would be completely different, because Tennant did so well so quickly that it just completely blew up the show. Best actor, actress to play the Master. There is a correct answer. Well, I don't know what your answer is, but I would probably say Michelle Gomez, just because I think they actually tried to do something with the Master. You know, they'd never really done anything like that properly in depth before. Obviously, I liked the stuff with the Series 3 finale. Oh, Jacoby, of course. When do you think Capaldi will do Big Finish? I know this is controversial, but I kind of hope not. I always sort of like the idea that it's just condensed the way it is, where he does, because you get stuff with Tennant just coming back and being in everything. It kind of ruins the time when he was the Doctor. Should Michelle Gomez have been the Rani? No, I honestly I don't see the point in bringing back the Rani. She was always just the female Master anyway, so you just make the Master a female, cut out the middleman, literally. Are the audio dramas any good? Yeah, I really liked the 10th Doctor Adventures Big Finish stuff and 8th Doctor Adventures from what I've heard so far. Do I think Sim would have been good as the Doctor? Probably. I actually liked his Master. I think he would have done just fine. Have I watched Friday Night Dinner? No, like Peep Show, I kind of just hate how much people quote that to death and really just overhype it. Top 5 sexiest Doctor Who villains. Jadoon, the creature from the pit thing, and Ood. Let's see, 2 others. The mummy from the Mummy on the Orient Express. And probably the 5th one, I'd probably say is Thaddean. Thoughts on Dewan's Master? I honestly just think Dewan's Master is just a rip-off of the... Wait, did the stream just go down? My internet is so bad. Did the stream just break? Or is that just me? Is the stream broken? That's not good. Hold on. Oh great, my internet's gone down. Wait, it's not broken. I don't even, like, my internet is just... Oh, it's back? Okay, it's back. Alright, sweet. What do I think? Did I like Yvonne? Yeah, I like Yvonne. I simp for her, even though she's an evil person. And now, like, the delay means like now it's coming up to say the stream's fine. Um, let's see, favorite sonic screwdriver design, the Davies era. Find him an overrated like John Sim, an overrated master. Really? I always thought everyone just hated on him. Do I like Craig Owens? The character, I guess, yeah, but I don't like James Corden as an actor or a person. War Master or War Doctor? I haven't listened to either, so I can't really say anything about that. Do I think the Sea Devil should come back? I don't know. I think the Sea Devils are kind of they're just the same as the Silurians. There's not much you can do with either of them. Do I think that Class should come back? Absolutely. Yep, I've always enjoyed Class. Best companion's parent? I don't really know. Sorry, that was a bit there. James Corden apparently is just not really a good person behind the scenes. Would I prefer a classic master or a new Who master? I don't think there's that much of a difference. I know on the surface John Sim was crazy and stuff, but when you watch Sound of Drums, he was still very methodical and very classic. He had everything planned out. Could bring back one classic monster or villain for the next season. I don't know. I'm not too familiar. I don't think there's that many classic Who villains that haven't already come back that should. There's not that much that they can really do with most of them. Probably the Naimon, I guess. Should you watch Class? Yes, watch Class. Do I like Torchwood better or Class? I haven't watched Torchwood in ages, so I can't really say. But I did really enjoy Class, although I kind of have to say Torchwood just because of Children of Earth, really. If you could bring back a companion for one episode, who would it be? Martha, probably. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. I don't know how to pronounce that. EVNFLR187. Thank you for the Shikari question. Yeah, I mean, I know nobody here watched that episode, well, that video, sorry, but I really like Shikari, and I made one of my first video essays was about their first album. Oh, Evan, okay, sorry. But I've been a fan of Shikari for years now. I even went all the way to Wales to see him live one time. Yeah, I really like almost all the albums. Did I read any Doctor Who novels? Yeah, I've read a bunch. I remember I had Wet World, I think it was. It was Wet World. What's the Halloween one in America? I can't remember what it's called. I've got it right over there, but I can't see it. The one with Martha in Halloween in America. That one. I had like 4 Pirate Loop as well. I had like 4 of them growing up that I just read back to back. I didn't finish what I was saying about Dwan. Yeah, what I was saying about Dwan was I just think he's too much like John Sim. Just kind of like a rip-off. What's my thoughts on the song Caramel Dancing? It's a cursed song. And it's going to be appearing in a video at some point. Favorite Tarantino movies apart from Reservoir Dogs? I like them all, really. I prefer Kill Bill 1 to Kill Bill 2. Forever Autumn, that's what the Halloween book was called. Have I seen Dreamland? Not since it came out, but I did see it. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know. Probably my favorite Tarantino movies. As I said, I like them all. I still haven't seen Jackie Brown or, what was the Grindhouse one? I still haven't seen that one. Opinions on Joker? I haven't seen it. Will I be doing a video essay on the Barbie Girl music video? I wish I could. That is an incredible video. Death Proof, that's the other Tarantino one I haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't seen that and Jackie Brown yet. I still need to. Wet World I really enjoyed as a kid, but I haven't read it since I've since grown up, so I don't know anything about it. I just remember there were like, what was it, otters or something? It was weird. All those new series adventures are pretty weird. Did I ever watch Totally Doctor Who on CBBC? I believe I did. I remember watching Infinite Quest, so I must have watched Totally Doctor Who. Am I an evil fish man? Yes, of course. Opinions on random extra standing behind Cal in Fear Her. Greatest performance in Doctor Who history. Doctors ranked. I can't really do that. I can never really rank doctors like that. Yeah, I've always found like, because they're so different. My opinion on Donna. I like Donna. Favourite episode of Inside Number 9? Oh, there's a bunch. Tom and Jerry was a really good one. And what's another good one? 12 Days of Christine was a good one as well. There are just so many good ones. See, favourite Doctor Who season finale? That's quite tough. It's either Series 1, Series 4, or Series 10, probably. Do I still have hopes for Yaz in Series 13? If they get rid of the other two and just have it her and the Doctor, then yeah, I think they can actually do good stuff. The Referee Inside Number 9 episode was the first one I ever saw. So that was interesting. Thoughts on Seven in the TV movie? He didn't really do anything. I mean, he just sat down and ate a jelly baby and then died. So, 10 out of 10 performance. Favourite special? It's... I don't know, it's definitely up there. There's quite a few in the specials. I like Waters of Mars, Twice Upon a Time, Last Christmas. Probably kind of those, around about those three, one of those. Opinions on Hugh Abbott from The Thick of It. Great character. Shame the actor was a pedo. Thoughts on United deadline day signings? I mean, Cavani's kind of pointless, kind of going away from what we wanted. I decided not to review any new episodes post Time as Child. I will eventually get around to everything. Would I ever review Time Crash? I don't really see how I can make a proper review out of like a minisode like that. That's kind of why I made the minisode video essay. That was essentially my way of just talking about all those minisodes all in one. But I will be doing a Night of the Doctor standalone review eventually. Favourite episode of Game of Thrones? I don't know actually. Yeah, I really liked Game of Thrones. I can't really point to a specific episode. It's just kind of... because it's all one long thing. Thoughts on Nostalgia Critics? The Wall. Oh god, not The Wall, not The Wall. Will I review the Dreamland animation? Possibly, it depends how much there is to say about it. I am doing the Infinite Quest, so I'll probably end up doing the Dreamland as well when I get to it. What's my favourite regeneration? Obviously, I always have a nostalgia spot for Tennant's regeneration, but Capaldi's one always makes me tear up. Thoughts on the final season of Game of Thrones? It was okay to start with, but then the final couple of episodes just completely just shat the bed. Opinions on the War Doctor? I also agree they should have used 8. Apparently, it was something to do with Moffat wanted to use 8, but the BBC told him not to, or something like that. Will I review the Sarah Jane Adventures? No. I can't watch those. Makes me too sad. Do I like the Russell T Davies or Moffat era better? I like the Davies era better. How would I rank the regenerations of the Doctor? They're all so different, it's difficult to rank them. I'm just not very good at ranking stuff, especially not on the fly like this. Favorite Alien film? Probably the first one. I know it's the basic one to say, but I did enjoy 3 and 4. Do you think 9 could return for the 60th? I don't think he will. It's too soon. When do you think McGann could return? I don't think he will ever return on screen, unfortunately, but I really want him to. Thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. At least someone does. I don't. Favorite Doctor Who speech? Oh, there's so many. That was weird. It just popped the Pepsi. Favorite Blondie song? That's a really good question. Tide is. Oh, sorry, that might fuck up the mic there. Sorry. Tide is High will always be one of my favorites because that was kind of my first. Favorite Alien film, as I said, Alien, just the first one. Voyage of the Damned or Runaway Bride? Runaway Bride. Do I think John Pertwee is underrated? No, I think he's sort of just rated. I think his era was really, really poor. First Doctor Who episode I remember watching, probably The End of the World, because I remember being told we weren't going to be allowed to, well, I wasn't going to be allowed to watch The Unquiet Dead because it would be too scary. So probably The End of the World is the first I remember. Do I think 9 could be one of the best Doctors if he had more seasons? He's already one of the best, even with just one. Who's my favourite classic Doctor? It's probably Troughton, I want to say. Favourite missing episode? I don't really care for the missing episodes at the moment. I will revisit them eventually. Do I think Dead Doctors should be played by our sons? I've actually always kind of had an idea of making a video about that because of the whole Sean Pertwee stuff. Personally, I don't think they should play unless they wanted to, and obviously Sean Pertwee doesn't want to. So, why do I think Pertwee era is weak? The pacing is so awful because so many episodes are 7 episodes long, when they could just be like 4 episodes long, and it's just so much filler. Do I have a story that the fandom likes or loves, but you personally don't care for? I mean, most of Series 5, most of that. I'm trying to think of one specific one, because I just find Series 5 so mediocre that I don't even know which ones people are hyped for. Favourite Billie Piper song? Oh gosh, I always forget she had a music career. Do I know Josh Snares? I know of the channel, I don't know him personally. Favourite Kevin MacLeod song? Oh, he's everywhere, isn't he? Did I watch Jenna's other TV shows? No, I haven't. Can I teach you video editing? I still have the Series 3 videos to edit. I considered doing some editing on stream, but my Premiere is just so trash. What other YouTubers do I watch? I personally don't watch any. Not dedicated channels anyway. I am subscribed to Nitpicks, but they're not a YouTuber. But apart from that, I don't really watch any. I prefer to just kind of keep that element away. I'd rather not watch stuff when that's also what I'm making. Is Harry's Haunted Castle my rival? I wish he was, but he's way too big to even really acknowledge my channel. I've chatted to him a couple of times on Discord, but I wouldn't say he's a rival. Thoughts on Destiny of the Daleks? I can't remember it. But I mean, I kind of hate Destiny of the Daleks because it got rid of Romana 1, so. Which costume do I like to wear for Among Us? I wear the suit and the crown. Do I think they will find more missing episodes in the future? Possibly. I'd hope so, but I've got no idea. Yeah, obviously, the longer it goes on, the less likely they'll find them. Take a shot for every death in Among Us. I already feel ill enough. I'm not going to get drunk. Favorite post-regeneration story? Oof, difficult. I'll probably say 11th Hour. I know it's the basic one, but Also, preferring Romana 2 isn't a hot take. Most people do. That's why I'm so adamant on liking Romana 1. Am I going to see the Doctor Who show immersive thing? I've considered it. Depends who I can get people with. Do I like football? Which team do I support? Yes, I like football. I support United, Man United. It's a bad time to do it at the moment, but got to go through these kind of periods. Would I want to work for BBC writing Doctor Who episodes in the future? Yes, that is my ultimate sort of aspiration. Although I'd probably become quickly hated for writing terrible episodes. Let's see. We have 7 minutes until Among Us starts. I will still be taking questions if I'm like a ghost or between lobbies and stuff. Am I from Manchester? Have I ever lived there? No, which haha, plastic. But, it's football, it's a worldwide, global thing, so you can never sort of judge someone for not living in the same place as their team. Do I like Amy? No, I don't really know. Do I like Adric or despise him? I haven't seen the Fifth Doctor era in so long. I don't really. I remember not hating him as much as everyone does. Favorite regeneration aesthetic? Probably the New Who one. Who's my least favorite companion? New Who's probably Amy. Would I want to act in Doctor Who or do any voice work for Big Finish? I'm a terrible actor and I've not got good voice acting. I mean, you can probably just tell. I have just the same tone all the time. I can't really do any good acting. Do I like episode of Series 1, Rose? Yes, I do like Rose. What do I think of Adam Mitchell's redemption? Is this the one in the comics where he initially tries to kill the Doctor or something? I thought it was alright. Would you like to see a Doctor Who Halloween special? I don't think there's a much point in like a dedicated Halloween special. I mean, when all throughout the year you could have an episode that could double being a Halloween special. So, I mean, you don't really need a dedicated one. Captain Jack or River Song? Captain Jack. What's the topic you can give a 5-hour lecture on unprepared at any time? How I'm never prepared for anything. I could give a great lecture on that. Favourite Doctor, Paul McGann or Paul McGann? Controversial pick here. I'm going to say Paul McGann. Do I enjoy Torchwood? Yes, I do. Who's my favourite master? Probably Michelle Gomez. Who do I think Captain Jack would work best with? Smith, Capaldi or Whittaker? Probably any of them. Like, it depends who's writing them, honestly. I'm surprised Chibnall hasn't brought him back, considering he wrote a lot of Torchwood, so he's had a lot of experience writing him already. Which part of the UK am I from? I'm from the southeast. Let's see. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm a bit ill. I had an infusion on Wednesday, and one of the side effects of it makes me a bit ill, so do I think Jack comes back for Revolution? I think there's a possibility. I don't personally think it will happen, but it might. It's one of those 50-50 things. Let's see, we're almost ready for Among Us. Have I watched any Ricky Gervais shows? Not him personally, but obviously I did watch some of Idiot Abroad a few years ago, but I know he's not really in that extensively. Is McGann actually my second favourite, or is it an exaggeration? It is an exaggeration. I haven't actually seen, I haven't experienced that much of him, but I just like that he's sort of the underdog in a way. Chibnall or cancellation of Doctor Who? Chibnall. I never want to see the show cancelled. I haven't seen Fantasia. What's Chibnall's strength as a writer? Probably, I want to say, kind of character work. How long does an episode review take from drafting your script to the finished uploaded video? Um, I mean, it takes me probably about a day. Like, so I'll watch it on usually like a Sunday night and take notes. It'll take me about 3 hours to watch through and take notes, and then on the Monday I'll write that up, and then record on the Tuesday, and then I'll have it finished edited by the end of the week. What would you do if the TARDIS wasn't a phone box anymore? I mean, I'd be a bit bummed out because it's kind of like the iconic thing. It would look a bit off to not have that, but I mean, I wouldn't care too much. Let's see, which Doctors would you pair with each other in an episode? Anyone and 8, really. Think Eddie Redmayne would be a good Doctor? No, I think people just say people like Eddie Redmayne just because it's, hey, British person. They could be a good Doctor. If you bring back one classic Who Doctor actor to interact on screen with one new Who Doctor actor, who would they be? McGann, probably with 9. I think you could see a good contrast between the two. Do I know Wingy Media? I've heard the name, not familiar with the work. Dimensions in Time or Orphan 55. Orphan 55, Dimensions in Time is honestly trash. Sorry, dead Classic Who actor. Well, I mean, is that just actor in general? Because, I mean, there are only 3 dead Classic Who Doctors, so if it was out of those 3, it would probably be Troughton, because he's the best out of those first 3. Classic Who Season 13 on New Who Series 11. Season 13, you can't really go wrong with Tom Baker and Liz Sladen. James McAvoy as a Doctor, again, it's just like British person, must be Doctor. Do you think Doctor should always be British? Yeah, I kind of do, just because it's one of the few things we actually have as sort of a dedicated show with an identity. Hugh Grant as the Doctor, he already was. Never saw Big Finish works, including Christopher Eccleston. Not yet. Yeah, he is going to be doing them soon, starting next year.